Long ago, in a quiet village surrounded by hills, lived a humble carpenter named Eli. He was kind, soft-spoken, and always ready to help anyone in need. He lived a simple life, fixing broken furniture, making toys for children, and carving wooden crosses that he would leave by the roadside with hopeful messages. But one thing made Eli different: he never charged anyone for his work. When people asked him why, he would simply smile and say, "One man gave everything for me. This is how I give back." Eli's workshop was full of wooden crosses, big and small, each one handcrafted with love and care. People began to wonder why he spent so much time making them. One curious boy named Daniel finally asked, "Why so many crosses, Eli? What do they mean?" Eli wiped his hands, sat beside Daniel, and began to tell a story, not just any story, but the story. "Many years ago," Eli began, "there was a man named Jesus. He wasn't rich and he wasn't a king, at least not in the way people expected, but he had love in his heart like no other. He healed the sick, fed the hungry, and forgave the worst of sinners. He taught people to love, even their enemies." Daniel listened with wide eyes. "But not everyone liked that," Eli continued. "The powerful grew afraid. They wanted him gone. So they arrested him, mocked him, hurt him, and nailed him to a cross." Daniel's eyes filled with tears. "That's so cruel. But why didn't he fight back?" Eli looked out the window, his eyes misty. "Because he loved them, even the ones who hurt him. He carried a heavy cross, climbed a hill, and gave his life for all of us." There was a deep silence in the workshop. Daniel finally whispered, "Is that why we have Good Friday?" Eli nodded. "Yes, it's called good not because of what was done to him, but because of what he did for us. His sacrifice opened the door for love, forgiveness, and new life." Daniel thought for a while and then asked, "Is that why you make crosses?" Eli smiled gently. "Every cross I make is a reminder that even in pain there can be love. Even in death, there can be hope." That Good Friday, Daniel didn't just remember a story, he understood it. He carried a small wooden cross Eli gave him and placed it on his windowsill. Years later, Daniel grew up and became a teacher. Every Good Friday, he told the story of the carpenter who never charged anyone and the Savior who gave everything. Moral: Good Friday is not just a day of sorrow. It's a day of remembering the greatest act of love, a sacrifice that gave the world hope, forgiveness, and new beginnings.